Some days I wonder, what's it all about? What are we supposed to be doing here? Is it just about going to school, getting a job, making as much money as you can before you retire and die?
You know, waking up to enhanced colors, you know, whitier whites and bluier blues, and sounds will kind of sparkle more than they were.
Doshu Lars Rogers of Victoria is a Zen Buddhist, and while I spend hours in my head brooding about the past or worrying about the future, Doshu focuses on being here, now.
I feel fairly peaceful right now, but often I get my shorts in a knot just like everyone else.
We're at the Victoria Zen Center located in Souk. This former construction worker offered to help me empty my mind and live in the moment.
Instead of trying to get somewhere from where I am, it's more about being where I am and letting go of stuff I don't need, and somehow engaging in a more whole and natural way.
Doshu became interested in Zen in his early 20s.
Very intellect-driven at the time, and everything in my life had been totally treatable and would fall before the impact of intellect. And here was something that didn't. This was totally intellectual.
He continued to practice Zen even when he was battling leukemia 7 years ago.
And it really excited me that there was a dimension there that I hadn't experienced before.
This weekend, Doshu will become an ordained Zen Buddhist monk. It's the first time a Zen monk has ever been ordained in Victoria.
Part of the ordination transition is really to have the practice as kind of the primary focus of my life. So if I come up against difficult decisions, should I do this because I happen to want it for my own personal whatever, or shall I do this because it supports practice and helps others in Zen practice?
As usual, my mind was all over the place.
The mind in Buddhism is considered a sixth sense organ, and that's where most people have the greatest challenge. And the way we hold,
while Doshu tries to get me to focus on my breathing, I'm worried about someone noticing the hole in my sock. And this flooring would look great in my hallway.
Give yourself 5 minutes at the beginning of your day or at the end of your day, or 10 minutes or whatever, and just kind of let go and just calm down a little bit.
The Buddha taught that everything changes and that suffering and discontent come from an attachment to impermanent things. By ridding yourself of attachment, you can be free of suffering.
You know, I'm 58 years old. I have maybe 2 or 3 decades left, if I'm lucky. This is how I'm going to engage with the time I have on the planet. And I'm very excited about it.
Excited about doing nothing. Maybe in an unpredictable, materialistic world, doing nothing is really something.
From the Victoria Zen Center in Souk, Workin' Dan's Beat, I'm Dan Kahn.
And then bow.
Real life, real passion. The Daily on Shaw TV.